Hey guys, what's up? How you all guys doing? And it's been a month since I haven't updated any video. The last videos was DV tutorial. If you haven't checked it, go check it out. It's really cool. I got pretty pretty positive comments. Like people doesn't know how to some of the people doesn't know how to make machine gun type bases. So, but today we are making a tutorial on something that's Voyd type stuff, which is really in. People are asking me. I made a tutorial a while back in I guess 2018 or something about something that's rice tutorial, and after that I haven't updated anything on the artist. So, but today, first let's move straight into the drop. Then we're gonna jump straight into it.
Welcome to Voyd.
So that, and holy shit. Uh, okay. I don't know why I'm laughing, but let's cut this out. Now let's talk about this melody which is going on in the. I made us like sort of a build up and intro, so bear with me. So it's made with Serum on Supersaw, and it's 16 unison, octave plus 3, semitunes plus 7, and using the sub squarey sub bass direct out. There's probably the basic thing, just a compressor with 0% gain. It's like you can call it like a stock one, and distortion on tube and drive and mix. Equalizer to like cut some lows around 236, and the second EQ I'm not using that. And the hyper dimension is like, this is like super soy, so I'm also using the detune and rate on 7, and 30% of hyper mix, and the size is 0, and hyper mix at 27%. So that is it for the melody, which usually someone, if you see in someone that's like new or older tracks, you usually have this super soy stuff. So sort of this type of a vibe, so I made it all out with this, and also the rising. Actually, I used this pitch bend from here, and as you can see, I have just used the modulation. Sorry, and you can use it like as it like this, and I have just faded a little bit of pitch down here. So you can do stuff like that. And also, people used to ask me about the Rex and virtual Rex. It's all available, and I just picked these Rex from either Discord or either from like Reddit or something, because like when Virtual Right streamed and people start asking him about this Rex, he just opened and showed what VSTs and what stock plugins he put. So people used to like remake it and just put it out. So you can grab these out either on Discord and or on Reddit. It's available. So like without it, the Nexus delay sounds like this. Dried. And at the end, I use like G clip and on 2.5 dB. That's all. And the sidechain is like I want to use a like long as buildup, but I didn't use it. So I also have like I'm not also using the utility sidechain, but if I'm usually making some sort of a long as buildup, I usually use this type of sidechain or maybe the shaper box one. Um, Now let's talk about this impact. I actually made this with the massive while back ago. So this is like sub droppy impact, which I'm gonna be giving away. And now this is just the resample of a bass, and I stretched it out. So it's all like a grain size type grainy bass, like what usually someone that used to make. It's not exact, but you can make some glitchy type stuff. So actually, I just stretched it out all the way to 999. And then the flux is around 2.50, grain size at 150.85, and it's odd plus. You can either like you can mess up the semitone. Okay, I'm gonna quit playing. Okay, so it's on minus 13 dB because I don't want it like really loud in the background. So you can do stuff like that, and also I just use the grain size and just draw shape like this, so it's like dipping around there. So so you can do stuff like this, and then let's moving on to the drums and impact. So this impact is from Virtual Rights Svdden. I guess this is also like this the name of this impact is Svdden. So this is like Virtual Rights sample packs, and the other one I used is from like uh Company and Sullivan King. So it's like I don't know what's the name of that. Wait. I think it's Hellspawn from Company and Sullivan King's sample pack. So I used it and faded away out to like 857 ms, and that's all. And I'm using. So that's all going. And now. And also, let's talk about the drums first. So the drums actually, I used the mod step kick. I used the mod step kick. But afterward, if you hear like Svdden's recent tracks, he don't use the kick. He used this impact. Like, let's hear this out in context. So he usually use this impact sort of a thing. If you can hear his recent tracks, I usually hear like, so instead of the kick, just use the impact sort of a thing. And this snare is from Discord. Somebody posted it out a while back ago. So that's snare. It sounds like that snare. So I just use it in this project. Nothing much. So now moving on to the main bass. Have you ever heard this bass before? It's like old Svdden when he just posted his EP on Never Say Die. There's one track, I forgot the name of that track, but it's has some similar, you know, some similar growly type bass. And I just made like Svdden hack is the name of this like preset, and let's jump into it straight. It's just the Spectral Monster 5 SL, and it's been modulated to LFO1 on 68 and 120 bipolar, and like it's on FM on 35, and I think I'm just putting the random down because obviously you're FMing, so you don't. I've just heard from several producers don't like they just pull down this random to zero on both oscillator, and the second oscillator is just a basic, just a default one on 7 semitones, and I've just used like asymmetric plus minus on like 51%, and that's probably it. And I'm using the band reject on misc to give it a vowely feel. So just the band reject is just like giving the vowliness. I usually use if I'm making some like vowely bass or like some vocally type bass, I usually use this band reject. And 30 it's on like 28 hertz and around 34 on modulation cutoff, and resonance at 46, width at 20, no drive at 0. Now, and also sub is at a triangle wave, and noise at I don't know where it's from, but it's an organic, yeah, edge breadth, just using a bit 50% something on LFO1. Moving on to the FX, I'm using rate and detune all the way up, 5% of unison, I mean on 5, and 45% of mix, size at 6 and mix at 35, distortion tube 79, 65, phaser like little bit of phaser around 45, and equalizer the peak filter at 13.1 dB, at 57, cutoff around 33, and I'm using the down peak as in down peak equalizer, like as an EQ, and it's on minus 70 and 56%, Q at minus 16.6 dB. And the filters I'm using is combs, obviously combs, and the cutoff at 93, and bipolar at minus 31, resonance at around 29, drive at 10, and I think I'm just using that on this knob. Why am I forgetting the names of this type? Like this knob. What do you call this knob? Oh, macro. I fucking forgot. I'm noob. And on macro, it's on mix. So whenever I want to turn it off, I usually it's on 37. So and using I think I'm not 1% of reverb, and compressor 0% and same as the saw one. So that's all for this like YOI thing. And after listening to this basis, I resampled it and stretched it out. And stretched it out like in original. It sounds like I think it sounds like this. Yeah. And I stretched it out so like it's So you can do stuff like that also. Now, moving on to this, I've already told, like, I'm using this impact as in sub, but it's like going out like that. After every like 3 or 4 bars, I'm using that sub, and then there's that's the same resampled, but in like stretch and on 5 semitones and grained up. Now this bass, this sub and hack. I think that's the same preset, just the that's the same preset, just the waveform is, and I think it's been LFO'd like around 52 on 43, around like 1/4 or maybe around 1/4, something like that. And now this, like, let's talk about this crazy filthy as long boy. This is, I don't want to ever give this out, but like this was my signature stuff. I have like put this I have like put this base in Seven That and Snails that match remix I did, and from that time I'm just in love with this. I have used several times. So oh my god, it's just the basics. It's just the basics, basic shapes with like lots of detuning, and it, I think unison is on 8 and stuff. Well, I think if I go into this, it will be in a hectic time to just, although I'm gonna be giving away this. So and like it's around like 4 dB band. I'm actually using the both. As you can see, I'm using one F at half and the other one at full. Well, I'm not gonna go in deep into this whole serum patch. Although I'm gonna be giving it away so you can figure it out how I make it, how I made it, and you can make several other stuff with that. So so as you can see, sort of like some of that type stuff. And lastly, people used to ask me a lot. This is just virtual riot bass track, and I just used some of the things in it, like probably the stereoizer or something. I don't know, but that is it. That is it, guys. And make sure to like and subscribe. And also, yeah, I forgot one thing more. This, this, how am I forgetting these vocals, dude? Like, these vocals are. I did a text to speech online converter, and you just typed it and select the translator, and in original sounds like this. If I just
Welcome to Voyd.
so in context, in original sounds like this is if I turn everything down.
Welcome to Voyd.
It's still it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat, and
Welcome to Voyd.
there is an option as you can like slow the pitch down or something, slow the speed down to to this like text to speech converter, and I actually did that. So it's just,
Welcome to Voyd.
so that's the original one, and like and in this section, like in context, it with like everything on, it's like that. I just reversed it up, so as you can see. So that is that with everything like pitch shifting, EQing, and next is delay like pitch shifting of kilohertz and G clip around 8 dB because it was like really quiet. So and the pre-drop one is like there's nothing, just the pitch shifting like the same one -6 and
Welcome to Voyd.
it's sort of like solving that. Although what we can do is probably if I just like let's say
Welcome to Voyd.
this is like Seven Daddy vocals, like he just used.
Welcome to Voyd.
You can like boost the lows.
Welcome to Voyd. Welcome to Voyd.
You can do that.
Welcome to Voyd. Welcome to Voyd.
Either you can do that to just destroy the whole vocal out, but it was the text to speech website. I will just give the link in the description so you can check it out. You can do your own vocal stuff if you like it or not. And there's nothing much. The FX section, just like mod step and company risers and stuff like Whirly. And then the company riser. So that's all. So I hope you guys like it. If you guys like it, make sure to like and subscribe. And tell me what tutorial should I do next. Until then, see you guys later. Bye bye.